Hey YouTube, it's Evan. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about the travel altar, and for those of you wondering what is a travel altar is literally exactly what it sounds like. It's the typical things that you would find on your altar or my altar or really any kind of altar. And it's different for everybody, and it's just this basically the travel version of it. And I've never done a video on my personal witchy bag because all my whole travel altar is all put in one bag, and I will show you guys that right now. So let's just get started. First thing, I bought my altar box and my witchy bag here from 13moons.com, which will all be linked below. So feel free to check them out and let them know I sent you. So this is my witchy bag. It's pretty decently sized, and it's got little pull strings, and it's a backpack, so way more convenient if you're out on like a nature hike or a stroll on the beach or whatever. It's just so much more easier to have a backpack than I feel like it is to have like an actual handbag or like a tote bag or something. So let's just talk about some things that I have on my altar. As I mentioned, I do have a little box, and this is what my box looks like. And this box, it's actually like a medium-sized box, and it fits really well in this bag. And what I like about having a box, and you don't have to have one if you want your items just to be in your bag, that's totally fine. But I like to be able to set it down somewhere and be able to use it kind of like as a table. Because, you know, if I wanted to, if I'm in an area where I don't have, you know, a rock or a log or something, then I have this. So it's helpful to definitely have something sturdy of that nature. And the contents inside is I have a bell, and I use the bell to begin and to end rituals or spell works or meditations. And the reason why I use a bell is to begin, to get the deities and the energies attention kind of towards me, to kind of listen to me, and also I ring it to end it and to kind of disperse that energy. Now, some other things I have in this box is I have a travel athame. It's actually a pocket knife, and so it's quite a bit larger than a regular athame. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is my regular athame that's usually always on my altar. And like I said, it's quite a bit smaller. My regular athame is quite a bit smaller than my travel athame, and that's because when I'm traveling and when I'm outdoors, especially the area I live in, there's a lot of mountain lions and black bears. It is essential to have some form of protection, and this blade is serrated. So if I really need to protect myself, this would go a lot further than my regular herb cutting, candle carving athame. So that's just some of the things that I have in my travel altar. Some other things I have is I have a little skull. And I just have this as a focal point, and if I don't have that, then I have my regular altar tile for the same purpose, just for a focal point, so I have something to kind of divert my energy and my concentration to. And then I have some candles, and these are just 4-inch taper candles. I have 2 whites and a black. And then I have these little paper disc things, and what you do is you just stick the candle in there, and it prevents the wax from going all over your hand. If you want to put candle holders in your travel altar kit, you definitely can. I don't, because I just kind of stick them in the earth, and this will protect from the wax falling into the earth and tainting the earth. So it's a win-win. If you do live in a high wind area, I do advise getting those little miniature Dixie cups that are about yay big, and just do the same thing. Carve a little hole just like this one, stick it in there, and that will also prevent any wind and any excess ash or embers or whatever from preventing any kind of fire. So that's just what I have actually in the altar box itself. And I do have a couple of more items I want to show you guys. I have a little altar cloth that I actually got from the thrift store in the town I live in. And this, I think, was about 10 cents or like 25 cents. Super cheap. And I got like 4 or 5 of these because I got all kinds of different colors because bitches love colors. So, yeah, I got tons of other colors of these, and this just kind of sits on top of the box. Let me just demonstrate what it looks like. It's actually kind of completely engulfs this box, but yeah, if I want to use this and have like a little meditation point, I could. If I wanted to put my travel oil burner on there. I could. So things like that. It's nice to have, and it has a nice little dainty touch. So yeah, back to the oil burner. I do have a little travel oil burner. Most regular size oil burners are a little bit larger than that, but I like this one because it is so small and it is in one piece. Typically oil burners have, this is actually a candle holder, but they have a little metal piece like this, and then they have a little, like convex glass piece that sits right there on top like this, and then you have a tea candle that sits right here and it heats the oil. And that's just two pieces. Why use two when I can use one? And this is quite a bit smaller, so it actually takes up way less space than a typical oil burner. Another thing I have in here is a book of shadows. And this isn't like a specific book of shadows, but, you know, of course, if there's any reading that I am doing that, you know, that is very specific, then I will bring that, of course. Or if I have a specific spell that I'm trying to do, then I will obviously bring the book of shadows that spell is in. But this one was sent to me by my friend Dana, who lives in England. And of course, a little pen. And the reason why I have that is because, like I said, if I'm doing any kind of meditation, in which, I don't know, I guess really I use it for a multitude of purposes. It's kind of hard to describe. I use it, like if I'm, like I said, meditation. I record before I'm doing anything, and I kind of record the energy, how I feel, and my intentions, and then I meditate or do the spell, and then I record after the energy, and how I feel and everything like that. And also, if I'm thinking about any spells on the fly or any kind of rituals on a whim, then I have something to record it in. Another thing that I keep in my travel altar is my travel wand, and this actually doesn't look that, I guess, small compared to my normal altar wand. Yeah, there we go. Now we're in frame. Yeah, so obviously my travel wand, which my husband did make for me out of aspen tree, it's just more feasible. It's more feasible to have, and it's more personal because he made it for me. So, now some more things that I have in here is baby food jars. And you're probably wondering why the hell I'm carrying around baby food jars. Empty ones at that. The reason why is because for one of two reasons. One, if you are outdoors and you want to harvest a specific herb or plant, then you have something to now put it in. Or if you don't want to carry around extra items such as a divination bowl, you can use this as well. It works the exact same. Speaking of divination, a chalice, typically like the one on my altar, and I can bring this one. This one's very small. Like it's totally feasible for me to bring this chalice because it is so small. But that one's more for specific deity work, if you know what I'm saying. So I'll just bring a thing of purified water. The one I'm drinking off, because obviously if you're outdoors hiking or walking on the beach, you need to stay hydrated. So filtered bottled water is regularly good. It is normally pretty good. It works the same for me if you're offering drink to a deity, or if you're kind of gracing the earth with a little bit of water. It's fine. You don't need a chalice for that specifically. But I'm looking around to make sure that is everything, and I do believe that is it. One more thing that I sometimes bring, again, not always, is my cauldron. Because, again, it is small. So, actually, pretty much everything I have is pretty travel sized. Everything on my regular altar is pretty travel sized. But I like to have it just so I can already have this stuff packed up. So, when I'm just on a whim, if I just want to up and go, I can go. I don't have to look through my altar. Should I bring that? I don't know. You know, I just kind of have it. Everything I need is already kind of in there. But yeah, that was my witchy bag, aka my little travel altar. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And feel free to comment below what kind of things you keep in your travel altar, and let me know maybe some things that you might suggest I put in mine. So yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and feel free to comment below. You guys know all the ways to get a hold of me. Again, all the links will be below to 13 Moons, which I bought my witchy travel altar box, as well as my witchy bag. But yeah, until then, I will see you guys next time, and I wish you all tons of light, love, and blessings. Bye.